complete tablespoon of chili powder. This is 1/4 of a cup. Oh, yeah, that's 1/4 of a cup right there. That's what that is. That's 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon of onion powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon of red pepper or cayenne, 1/4 of a teaspoon of oregano. Don't ask, I don't know. I just was throwing things together, and that was one of the things that got put into the batch that everybody liked. So it continues. A 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1.5 teaspoons of cumin, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of black pepper. So there they all are. And I want to point out that somebody needs to come over here and do the dishes, because that was extremely stupid to put all of that separated out like that. I should have just put it all in one big bowl and then told you what was in the bowl. Okay, I'm trying to be pretty, you know, like Lynette does. You know, Living by Lynette. While she puts the stuff in the... Yeah, okay, anyway. Whew, let's switch counter over here. What do we got here? This is 1 pound of ground beef from Moody's. What is Moody's, may you ask? Well, it's a butcher shop, as you can tell, but this is actual ground beef from grass-fed cows in Ladoga, Indiana. Good old Ladoga, Indiana. They have a farm, and that's where I like to get my beef, because I know where it came from. And hang on a second, let's get that baby open so you can see what she looks like. Obviously, she looks like ground beef. Why am I calling beef she? Okay, so in case you've never seen fresh ground beef from a real cow on a farm that wasn't sent to some packaging plant to be processed, here you go, guys. That is what it looks like. Okay? I'm serious. This is a big deal because, you know, just go watch Food Inc. and get back to me. All right? All right. Hang on a second. I can't do this one-handed. We're going to blow up. All right. Now I can do this without blowing up. And I'm just going to finish letting that cook. And then we will discuss what we have to do for the next step, because my kids are spoiled rotten brats. A long time ago, when my kids were little, they had this problem. Okay? It was they wanted to go out to eat all the time. And what, you know, even though what I was cooking was better, even though what I was cooking was better, it wasn't the same as going out to eat. They wanted Taco Bell. So what I did was I started grinding up the meat, just like Taco Bell, right? And then they loved it. Now they expect it. So what you're about to see happen next, you do not have to do. This is an optional step. Okay, let's go take a look at what I'm talking about over here. Okay, so what I'm talking about is that food processor. Yeah, we are actually going to use that in just a few seconds. All right then, if this meat, which I don't know why on camera it's looking like there's parts of it that are red, because it's not. This meat's all done. If you don't want to blend your meat like Taco Bell, yeah, Taco Schmel, Taco Hell is what we used to call it. Okay, so if you don't want to blend up your meat like that, you probably would have chopped it up finer than I did, but my family is spoiled by this. So just, you know, cook your meat, chop it up like, you know, smaller than that if you're not going to do this next step. But if you are doing this next step, it doesn't matter if it's in big chunks or not, because we're going to grind it up. So let's just put you right there so you can see what's going to happen next. Yeah, you could probably get by with just putting the little plastic one and not the real blade in. But as you can see, that beef cooked up. There's no tons of fat on it. You saw it was really lean. So I'm just now pouring it all in here because we got to dirty up as many dishes as we possibly can. Okay, so we got that in there. Now, what you do is put the lid back on and turn it on. I mean, not for very long either. That's it. Yeah, dirtied that for that. But what that gives us is ground beef, all chopped up really fine, just like Taco Bell. And that will satisfy your little kids who want to go to Taco Bell. But you don't want to, because you got a sneaking suspicion about what's in that meat. You just pour it right back in the skillet. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 times the dishes to do, because you got to wash all the all the parts of that food processor. Okay, so now, as you can tell, I have mixed all of those ingredients together. I'm going to dump them right in here. Then, get you water, 3/4 of a cup. There you go. And just mix it all in there. Mix it all together. And then you get that all mixed up. And I lied, it was a cup, so I need to add a little more water. Hang on just 1 second. I should write that down. Okay, so that is just going to make it just a little bit soupy. And then you will simmer this. Here, let me pick you up and throw you in the pan. Okay, see, that makes it just a little bit soupy. And then what you do is you turn it on low and you cook this. Simmer it for 15 minutes. Put your shells in and you got yourself some taco meat. Yeah. I might also add that it goes a longer way when it's all finely milled up like that. It stretches, which is another reason I liked to do it, because we had 5 kids to feed. So when you do it this way, you get 5 kids worth. So that's how I make the taco meat for our tacos, MSG free. Everybody but me eats their tacos like this, and I don't use tomatoes unless they are fresh from the garden. I don't eat the shells. I make a taco salad for myself. So you may notice that I have a different kind of cheese. I shred up my own cheddar and I use Greek plain yogurt instead of sour cream. And it's very yummy with some avocado and taco sauce.